right, Mrs. James and TJ, thank you guys so much for coming to this meeting. How are you doing today?
Doing really well.
Good.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, so I thought that we would start out talking about kind of your strengths and your preferences just so we can get a little bit of direction as far as where to go after high school and during high school. So I know that you really do well in your history and science classes. Can you tell me a little bit about?
Yeah, so I really like history. I like learning everything we used to do back in the day. And then with science, I really want to work in an aquarium someday, or because I like fishes and learning about their anatomy. So.
Very cool. I like that. So I know that you mentioned that you wanted to work in an aquarium to your mom, right?
Yeah.
So I think that would be a really good option for you as you're moving through high school to get a job at the aquarium. What can we do to help you get that job? Do you have a resume yet?
No.
No? Well, we can work on that, and we can also
What's
help
a resume?
you. So a resume basically highlights your experience, and I know that you haven't had a job before, but we can put some of your class experience. So
Oh, something like what you did the other day? Oh, okay.
there you go. And then we can put different skills that you have, like science and history. All right? Okay, so I'm going to put this down to help you put a resume together. What about other career goals that you have? What do you see yourself doing after high school?
Well, I'm really good at baseball.
I know you are. I've seen you play.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Like all the kids want to try to be like me.
Yeah,
It's pretty fun.
that's nice. So what kind of career goals do you see after high school?
Maybe a fighter pilot.
A fighter pilot? Okay. All right. What are some other options? We know that you like baseball. Pilot might be in the running. What are some other options that you would be willing to look for, I guess?
Maybe something with science.
So we've got the aquarium job. We have here from your past IEP meeting that a museum director would be a really good fit for you, as well as like a tour guide, historian. How do those appeal to you? What do you think about those options?
I haven't really given much thought about it.
Okay. So we could do, when you are in high school, there are a couple of museums in town that we could have you go take some tours at, maybe do a little bit of an internship to see if you would like to be a museum tour guide or museum director. Is that something that interests you at all?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So I know in Cedar City we have Station Park, and there are a lot of historical artifacts. We could do that as one option.
I've been there.
Yeah? Do you
Yeah.
like Station Park?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to put that down, Station Park. Perfect. All right, so after high school, what do you see your education goals? And Mom, you can kind of see what your thoughts are as far as education as well. Do you want to go to college, or do you see more of like the DATC as your goal?
Well, probably college. Because hopefully I can play baseball there.
Yeah, so we can look at a couple of colleges that have baseball options. Mom, what do you think?
I think exploring the technical schools would be a great option, so that it's a little closer to home.
Yeah, for sure. So what I'm thinking right now is that we have the internships, and we can also take some trips to some vocational schools like the DATC, as well as colleges, and see what is the best fit for you. Take some tours. Are you interested in doing tours and things like that? Okay, awesome. So we can just get some more options there. Your high school has a lot of resources to colleges, and we can get applications in process as well for you. So I know that after middle school, then you want to go on to get a college prep diploma. as well. And now that I know that college is something that you're interested in, I think that some CE credits could be really helpful for you, especially in your history and math, or history and science courses. Are you interested in doing CE courses, or do you think they might be a little...
What's the difference between the CE and a regular high school course?
Yeah, so CE are not much more complicated, but basically they give you college credit at the same time as getting high school credit. So he would be able to get his college prep diploma and get a little bit of college credit as well to go forward with that process doing college. What do you think about that?
My friend says that those classes are harder.
Does he say that they're harder? I think with how much you excel with history and science, it might be a good option. But if you think that it would be too much of a challenge, we can stick with the regular courses. It's completely up to you.
Okay.
Something we could look into for sure.
Okay, so that's an option. Awesome. Okay, so after high school, if you go to college or vocational school, what are your living arrangements? What do those look like in your head?
Maybe like with a friend or something, or...
With a friend?
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. So, what do you need to learn now in order to live on your own with a roommate or other things like that?
Well, he doesn't have much of a routine at home right now. He's kind of lazier at home.
I'm not.
So, that's kind of what we experience now.
Mm-hmm. So what do you see as you needing to change in order to be able to live on your own?
Maybe more responsibility. Maybe more of a routine.
So I have a couple of ideas as far as routine goes. I know that Mom wants you to have a little bit more structure in your summer. I know that when I was going to school, my summers were full of nothing much, you know? So especially if you go on to get a job in history or sciences, and you need to get used to structure during the summer. So I know that sometimes you struggle with turning your assignments in on time, and that's mostly due to a memory thing. Something that's helped me is having a planner, and I think that it would be really useful to get a planner for you and to do weekly planning on maybe Sunday night at the end of the weekend, and you can have a routine, and then in the summer you can highlight your planner as well. For example, Mondays I change the sheets on my bed, Tuesdays I sweep and mop the kitchen, that kind of a thing. So you kind of have a routine over the summer, and then when you jump back into school, you're used to doing that routine for all of your homework and assignments. What do you think about trying a planner out?
Sure.
Sure. Do you think that would be helpful? Mom, what do you think?
I think so. I think it'd be really beneficial to help keep him on task.
Yes, for sure. Okay, so I know that a lot of your teachers will be lenient on due dates, which is really nice. Something that has helped me in the past is talking with teachers and setting up an alternative syllabus so that if you do turn assignments in late, then you can kind of be self-accountable. So what we're going to do with the planner is we are going to set up all of your assignments from the syllabuses from all of your classes, and then we are going to do, if I don't get it done on this date, what is the date I will get it done on? So that we can kind of have alternative plans in case we forget, in case we struggle with getting the assignments done on time. All right?
Okay. That's something that you guys will do or the teachers will do?
So I think that it's important for TJ to learn self-accountability. So he will put in his planner all of the dates from all of the syllabuses, and then a date that he thinks is reasonable for him to turn it in.
Okay.
And then we can check it off with all of the teachers so that everybody's collaborating together and working
Everybody's
as
on
a
the same
team.
page.
Exactly. Yeah. So once they have approved that, then we will move forward with those as alternative due dates.
Okay.
Does that work?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Awesome. So I know that at SUU, they have disability services that you can use. So when we go to the different colleges and vocational colleges to tour and things like that, we can get resources on disability services and have meetings with their offices. I can set those meetings up so that we know what your resources are and the benefits to one college over another based on those resources. And we will get job shadowing.
Like the internships and stuff like we discussed previously.
Yes, we will get the job shadowing rolling a little bit once you start your 9th grade and 10th grade year. And I think that Mom, if you can help with the planner and kind of give him 2 or 3 things to do, maybe like one really big thing, 2 or 3 small things, to put in his planner so that he gets in the habit of doing things at home as well as doing his homework.
Okay.
Okay?
I can do that.
All right. And then I think that we will look into the CE courses as well, maybe bring some CE teachers in to tell you what the course load is versus their regular courses so that you have the choice on if you would rather just stay in the high school ones or if you want to go forward with CE. Other than that, are there any things that you are concerned about, Mom, or you are concerned about, TJ?
I think we've covered pretty much everything.
Okay, awesome. Well, I think that this is a really good plan. We will start with the planner and we will get resources to start with the job shadowing and the CE courses. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you.
Always a pleasure. All right.